Men's bathroom. We made a time machine out of a men's bathroom. Today, as our special guest, we will have Joesph and a couple of his workers. We are going to have a closer look at the qualities that made Joesph a successful leader. So tell us something about Joseph's leadership qualities.
Honesty would have to be his biggest one. See, Joseph always tells the truth even when it's difficult. For example, it would have been easier for him to, interpret the Pharaoh's dreams about grain and cows in a happy way. Basically, wait, that doesn't include famine and starvation. However, he was brave enough to interpret the king's dream in the right way. God directed him to. As you can see, his honesty has paid off. Joesph is my homie. We go way back.
So what in your mind makes Joesph a good leader?
I would think that Joseph's planning and organizational skills make him a effective leader. And this is because he single-handedly came up with a system of saving surplus grain during Egypt's 7 good years and rationalizing it over the 7 bad years. He also did such a good job that we had extra grain to sell to other people that were suffering during the famine.
So what do you guys think people could learn from Joesph in the future?
You talking about Joe.
Joe.
Joe. So let me tell you about Joe. He is a great leader, very honest. He don't lie, not at all. Like Honest Abe, but we call him Honest Joe.
Right.
He even got his own boxing brand, like Joe Boxing. I got him on. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Joe, very faithful dude, stays true to his faith, and himself. Great leader, I would be a follower.
Yeah.
I am a follower. Like, if that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? Go Joe.
Okay, so going off of what my partner just said, Joe is a great leader. Like he said, he'll definitely be somebody that I would like to follow. He's strong in his faith. He believes in God, and he trusts that God is always going to do good for him. So, like I said, just try to be more like Joe.
Joe. Joe is the man.
Hello, Joesph. Welcome to the show. Can you
Hello.
tell us a little bit about yourself?
I sure can. I apologize for the sunglasses. It's very, very sunny in Egypt. So, my name is Joesph. I'm the son of Jacob. I'm actually from a land way up north called Canaan. And I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about how I came to power. My brothers really didn't like me, and they sold me into slavery. And I ended up in the house of a really, really great guy named Potiphar. But unfortunately, his wife was kind of not nice, and she ended up getting me in jail. So I stayed there for a few years. But eventually I was freed because word got to Pharaoh that I could interpret dreams. Now, I don't interpret them, but God gives me an interpretation for me to share with the rest of the world. So Pharaoh ended up having a dream about cows and corn, pretty much. And to sum it all up, his dream meant that there would be 7 years of plenty in Egypt, where there'd be surplus crops and abundance, and then 7 years of famine, where if there was no help, everyone would die. So, yes, that's exactly what God said. Everyone would die. Anyway, when I told Pharaoh the interpretation that God had of his dream, he was elated. He was very happy, and he made me the second in command of all of Egypt. And I think what's really helped me most is the wisdom that God has given me. God made me intelligent and able to learn, and he also gave me the wisdom to give the interpretations of the dreams. And so I really think that, I owe my success to God, really, but I think the wisdom that God has given me has helped me the most. Okay, start now. My weaknesses. What are some of my weaknesses? I think that one of my biggest flaws would be my pride that I had. I try to stay humble now, but in the past I had some problems with pride. Like, I would brag to my brothers because I was Dad's favorite, and you may have heard something about my coat of many colors. It makes a great musical. I was Dad's favorite, and I would also have dreams of my brothers bowing down to me, and I would kind of rub that in their faces. And yeah, it made me feel better, but it turns out that's kind of why they sold me into slavery, is because they really didn't like hearing about that. And those dreams came true, just saying, do with that information what you will. But anyway, I think another more minor flaw would just be something that kind of hurt me. I kind of lacked courage sometimes. Like I hardly stood up for myself at all when Potiphar's wife accused me of rape, and that landed me in jail for a really long time. So my advice to future leaders would be to you should stay brave, and you should stand up for yourself, but at the same time you should remain humble, and that'll keep you out of a lot of trouble. Good luck to all future leaders.